So let's talk about some of the tools that you can use to repurpose your content, no matter what type of content you're trying to repurpose. Number one, I'm going to say Descript. Descript is amazing to edit your podcast, edit your videos, and to transcribe and create short videos. So one of the things that it does is you go in there and you upload your video. All I have to do is say, remove filler words for my podcast. It removes everyone's filler words. And then I just have to go through and listen and make sure that once they remove that there's no like repeated words or anything. The other thing that it does is it transcribes. So you don't have to go out and pay an extra service to have this beautiful transcription. So immediately upon editing this video, you have SRT captions that you can export and put into YouTube. And it actually publishes directly to YouTube for you. In addition to that, you can export as a Word document. So now you've got this amazing blog post, right? The other thing that it does is that you can grab the sections that you want to actually turn into clips and you can add fancy captions to it. Now, it does take a little extra work to create the fancy captions. And that's why I like a different tool to do that. And it's called the Captions app. Now, it is like a small fee, like maybe, I don't know, $5-6 a month. But what you do is you upload your clip, you press the captions, and then it brings up captions, and then you choose what style you want, you add the colors that you want, and voila, you've got these beautiful captions. Then you export it, you can put it on any platform that you want. The next tool that I use is called CapCut. This is an app. So I create a lot of video clips. I do video clips for my own business. I do the social media management for other businesses. And they'll come to me and say, hey, I've got all of these videos. They need to be clips. Will you just grab the clips and put captions on them and upload them into social media and schedule them out? So that's exactly what I'll do. And to do that, I don't like to sit there on my desk and using software that's super slow on my computer or whatever it may be. I'll use my phone. I just sit on the couch, relax with my dog, and I grab these clips using CapCut. Takes a little bit of a learning curve, but if you don't get frustrated right out the gate and you are willing to test it out a little bit, in the long run, you're gonna love it. So it takes me a couple of minutes to create these clips. I export them, put them in CapCut, then they are done, right? Now I can schedule them out to all the different platforms. So that's another amazing tool that I use. The other tool that I wanna mention is for TikTok videos. If you want to remove the watermark, it's called Tick Saver. And so all you do is you take the URL, and you can grab anyone's video. You grab the URL, you go over to Tick Saver, open it, and then save to your phone. And then now you've got a clip that you can add captions to, you can repurpose or do whatever you want with. The other thing that I want to mention is there is a company called Repurpose.io. If you want to use their transcription, you can go ahead and do that. And you can connect that with Zapier to like TikTok or whatever, and also YouTube, and they transcribe as well. You can also connect everything to Descript and do some Zapier stuff with that. Zapier is amazing. If you don't know what Zapier is, it basically connects all of your technology. So if you're manually doing something, let's say I have a YouTube video and I want this to become a blog post every single week that I put out, I would just set a Zapier up that every time that video uploads, it goes right into transcription. And then maybe that transcription goes over to a Google file where somebody like a freelancer that I've got that goes through and edits it and turns it into a beautiful blog post for me and posts it for me. So you can just automate things like that so that you're not having to do all of this manual labor. And I think that when it comes to repurposing your content, that's extremely important. Make sure that you are not putting too much labor into this. Even when I'm doing these clips, I'm always making sure that I'm doing it the fastest way possible. I'm not having to mess with a lot of software and a learning curve, or things aren't working, or something's not working right. I make sure that I do it the fastest, most proficient and professional way that I possibly can. And making sure that you're using Zapier to do some of this work for you, especially when it comes around to the transcriptions and all of that, is vital.